Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. I know PACMAN is a little bit more of a Meme Deck Monday thing, and in fact has been featured on Meme Deck Monday. Was one of the first ones. The quality on that is very bad. I wouldn't go back and watch it. Yeah. I know this video is a little late getting up today. Didn't feel the best last night. Didn't feel the best this morning. So decided to not force the content. But here we are. I am off of work, and the gym is closed today. So we're gonna play some PACMAN. Opponent set a monster, so I'm also gonna set a monster. I guess Golem Sentry is probably the most consistent one here. Let's just set the Golem Sentry, and then we'll set the 2 back row and pass. Was planning on this one being a little bit of a shorter one, but you know, PACMAN is not a very short deck in that PACMAN takes a long time to win generally. So the way the mind control works here is actually pretty cool. Even if they flip this up and flip it back down, I get it back. Cool. I'll take 1,000. Here's my gravity bind. I'll take 1,000. No Donzalug attack for you. Yeah, this is what PACMAN does to people, and I'm going to leave this in here, as we always do whenever we get the rage quits. I'm just going to make that a thing now, but we're going to get some more. Alright, we're back with another one after our round 1 opponent so graciously gave us the win. Always a big fan. I actually thought about recording with Library today. And just getting like a whole bunch of rage quits in a video. But that might be something for a little bit more down the road. We have a set everything hand here. The only question is, do I want to lead on Golem Sentry or lead on Giant Rat? I think the level limit, I'm just going to lead on Golem Sentry and we can play the tempo game here. And Rat will be our discard for Magic Jammer if our opponent has a Heavy Storm. Let Pot of Greed go through. The only card that I really care about is Heavy Storm. Graceful's going to go through too. Thanks for asking if they resolve opponent. It's not like, you know, people are out here playing Magic Jammer, right? Vampire Lord, okay. Golem Sentry deals with Vampire Lord quite nicely. Alright, we have the camel now. So that's pretty cool. Just going to flip up Golem Sentry. Flip it back down, set the camel, pass the turn. And this is where PACMAN gets its name, of course. Pure Advantage Camels. I love Deslakuta. I wish this card was played more. It's not quite good enough to fit really in a whole lot of places, but I think it's a little underrated. I guess we're a little susceptible to a torrential here, so we'll flip up the Lakuta first. Alright, we will draw our card, which is a Golem Sentry, which is pretty nice. Bounce your monster again. I guess I can attack, because I've got this Book of Moon. Sure. Another rage quit. You know, I was saying I was going to get a bunch of rage quits in a video for Library. Maybe this is the one. We're going to leave it in, and we're going to get another. Okay, 3rd time's a charm. Maybe. We out here winning rock, paper, scissors all day. Love going first. Shocker. Alright, another decent hand here. Yeah, we'll leave Knock in hand, I guess. Because maybe there's a chance we want to discard it to Magic Jammer if we need to. rather than discarding the Swarm of Scarabs. Because, like, with a bunch of Scarabs, we kind of don't need the knock, honestly. They kind of take care of flip effect monsters just the same. Obviously, it doesn't extract them from the deck. Oh, that's kind of rude. Oh, we have another one. So... Sangan's not bad. Do we want to summon that? I think we just set the Swarm. Yeah, let's just set the Swarm. We don't need to get in with Sangan beats right now. And I want to set Swarm. I want to knock this thing here so the opponent never gets the chance to use it if it is a flip effect monster. And then we could try to tempo out any future flip effect monsters with the Swarm of Scarabs. So like if the opponent sets a monster next turn, then I want to be able to kill it. And Sangan doesn't really do that. Whereas like next turn, we could flip this up, kill a sad monster, summon the Sangan, attack in. All that good stuff. Can I have this knock opponent? Okay, so we're able to clear Deco from the opponent. They don't have another in their deck, so curious. Do they have two in hand, or like one in hand and they're only playing two? Or, I mean, this doesn't have to be Chaos Turbo, but we'll see here. Alright, Compulse is fine. Summon the Sangan. If they want a Torrential, they can Torrential. Be my guest. Alright, now we'll flip up the Swarm, try to kill their face down. Alright, there's the other Deco. Yep. And we'll set the Swarm. Attack with Sangan. And then the Sangan is looking to get a Deslocuta, I would imagine. Okay. Yeah, we probably just go ahead and, well, we could book a Moon. We're going to get to it with, let's just book a Moon. We're going to kill that thing with Swarm. And there's Medusa Worm. Okay, so now we can just kill a lot of things. Sure. You love to see it. Alright, 2 defense set. And our opponent clearly doesn't have Heavy Storm, right? But what am I going to compulse? Let's just leave up the Magic Jammer. You never know. If they have another knock for my Medusa Worm, you know, that's fine. Yeah, you've got a DD Warrior Lady. I'm just going to Mirror Force it. Sure. What you don't know, opponent, is I have drawn another monster that kills monsters. No! Don't Raigeki break it. Boo. Okay. What do we get rid of? A Kaiku? Okay. Well, it's unfortunate, but we'll set the Gravity Bind. Maybe we can eventually draw into something. That'll kill this DD Warrior Lady. Alright, and a Kaiku. You got it. Here's a Gravity Bind. We're going to stop both of your monsters. This is some sort of flippy warrior thing, it looks like. Okay, love drawing a Solemn Judgment. I could attack Sangan into Kaiku. And go get another Swarm. I am playing 3 in this list, right? I can't remember if I went for the 2-1 split. Well, I mean, worst case, we can just go get Deslocuta. And I don't really care if they... Yeah, I don't really care if they banish those. Yeah, I guess I was going 2-1. I remember, like, playing the Medusa Worm because of the giant rats, but... Yep, let's just go get a Lakuta then. I think that's better than getting a Golem Sentry here and just bouncing these monsters that they can replay. I did not mean to set that. I meant to set this. There we go. Alright, opponent is back. It appears. I think we're in a pretty decent spot here. We've got Solemn Judgment, Magic Jammer. And it looks like a deck that Gravity Bind is going to be great against. So pretty happy about that. And, you know, we're going to start drawing 2 cards a turn, which makes our Magic Jammers even better. Assuming we draw a second one. I've been pretty happy with Magic Jammer in the deck so far. Played a few matches with it now. Okay, the opponent passes without doing anything. We draw another Compulse, which isn't the worst, I suppose. Let's just flip up Lakuta. And Torrential. No. No, thank you. You've got 1 card in hand. I don't care about either of your monsters. I'm just going to draw cards. Set Rat. Set Compulse. Pass the turn. I know, like, there's a chance, you know, maybe we want to save that for potential BLS in the future, but our opponent does have to get a light in the graveyard first. I know that's kind of trivial. Ooh. Ooh, Ceasefire. That's already doing 2,500. Okay. If it's a Magician of Faith, they get back Knock. Do I care? They get rid of my Camel. Probably. And, like, we're drawing into Nightmare Wheels and stuff. I could just Compulse it, but that seems a little Yeah, let's just pass the turn. And I'm going to Ceasefire here. Cool. And they're going to go to 1,000. So, you know, obviously we could have waited a little bit. Hold on. Where did this deco come from? Was that? Because I used Knock. Okay. Alright. We'll trust the opponent here, I guess. Here comes Lakuta. We're going to get a draw. Unfortunately, it has to stay in attack here. But that's not really that big of a deal. Set my Rat for maximum protection. And we've got Magic Jammer to stop Heavy Storm. We've got a Solemn Judgment again. Yeah, our opponent's going to get out of here. So it looks like Flippy Warrior thingy. So we probably want Smashing Ground here. Bottomless Shifting Sand seems alright. I don't know how often I really even want to bring in the Snatch Steal, to be honest. Needle Sealing, they're not going that wide, really. I think Bottomless Shifting Sand is just going to do that job well enough. Let's just bring in Smashing Ground and Shifting Sand, and I think we can cut... Book of Moon's good at protecting. We just cut the Compulse. I guess we can... Well, they showed Dekoiji. They probably have Spy, something in there. And this could still just be, like, Return. It doesn't have to be a Super Warrior-based deck. This looks like a regular, like, meta deck GOAT format hand. Yeah, you've got a Thunder Dragon. All right. I love this. Love everything about this. Summon Sangan. Get in there for 1,000. Alright, set these, play level limit, pass the turn. We're gonna Raigeki break right off the bat. Yeah, with no Sinister Serpent, you got it. That's a wild play, but okay. Snatch, steal the Sangan, go right ahead. Are we just gonna attack for 1,000? I could Mirror Force this and go get a Deslakuta, but I think we can just wait, because like Sangan's not actually doing any damage. And yep, just throw off Graceful here. Let's get rid of Exiled Force and Swords, I think. Yeah, this is fine. We'll set Golem Sentry and set a second Solemn. You're up. Is a continent that I've never been to. Nobleman of Crossout. Yeah, it's fine. Lose my Golem Sentry, not a big deal. Spell Canceller? Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna get the camel. And do I even care about this thing? I mean, I'm gonna have to get rid of it eventually, but I guess I could wait till next turn. Yeah, let's just take 1,800 here and set the Lakuta, and see if we can get some extra value out of this Mirror Force. I'm just gonna go ahead and set the Gravity Bind too. Honestly, Spell Canceller is probably gonna hurt the opponent more than me, right? Oh, now they're gonna sack it off for Thunder Dragon? Sure. Ah. I could Judgment that. Is that worth judgmenting? We're so far up if we keep this camel around. But also, this is aggressive. But I think we're so far ahead if we keep this around, and that's our opponent's last Nobleman of Crossout. So it's going to be hard for them to do something here. Sure. I'll let the camel go now. Sick. We draw a level limit. All right. Just need to draw into another camel, or like really any of the Pac-Man monsters are good here. Even Swarm of Locusts would be fine, just to keep them off of back row. And like, I guess it can't really attack over this Thunder Dragon, but we could ring it and then we could attack in, because like our opponent is a 3,500, so ringing our way through a game is not a zero here. I'm just gonna pass and not set the Gravity Bind. Don't really want to lock myself out here. I don't feel the need to Smashing Ground. I guess I could set it because I can just kind of flip it up at any time. Nah, if the opponent wants to throw off a duo and deal 1,000 damage to themselves, I think I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now we've got him at 2,500. Maybe we can punk him with a ring at some point. All right, Swarm of Scarabs, very good. Now we can get rid of the face down first. Ooh, and a Locust? After my opponent sets a billion back row? Alright, let's kill your face down. Torrential is still out there. I don't think I want to play this yet. I love the art on Swarm of Locusts. That's such a good art. Scarabs is fine too, but Locusts are just so good. Sure. What? What did they think? Oh, did they see Ceasefire and think burn? I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Huh. I don't need to attack these both into a Mirror Force. I don't need to attack with Swarm of Locusts at all, do I? Really? I guess I can, but... Nah. Let's just set it. We're going to whittle down all of their resources and then we'll start attacking. There's no reason to get aggressive here. I know I was aggressive with that Solemn Judgment earlier, but I think if we... Bottomless Shifting Sands. Okay, well, Shifting Sands isn't going to do much here. But maybe it will at some point if we build up some cards in hand. Alright, let's get rid of your middle set again. Ah, so it is return. Okay, kind of thought so. Set this back down. Flip this. Kill your Kaiku, and we're going to ring. That's fine. Oh, they're going to ring the Kaiku. Okay. All right. Is there a reason to set the Shifting Sands? So now it's interesting because I'm at 1,300. My ring gets a lot worse. I'll pass the turn. I'm interested. I'm interested in why they would ring the Kaiku there and not one of the swarms. Exchange. Okay. And add one card from each other's hand to their hand. Okay. Here you go. I guess they take duo. If they take duo and activate it, we kill them. Yeah, sure. There you go. Okay, so they didn't activate it. I guess we do still kill, right? Assuming this doesn't interrupt our monsters. Okay. Get rid of your Kaiku. Attack you for 15. And ring the Swarm of Locusts. You have died, opponent. Awesome. Let's go again. Alright, so we got a full match. Let's see if we can get another one. Out here winning rock, paper, scissors again. Okay. I was like, this hand's fine, and then I just saw Solemn Judgment. I'm like, this hand's really good. To play the tempo game, we really want to get the Medusa Worm down first. Though obviously Deslakuta is the better one, but I think I am going to go with that. Just, you know, completely keep the opponent off of any sort of like flip effect or whatever that they want to play. I'll hold the swords back. That might be a bit of a mistake. But if the opponent has exactly duo, then it's going to punish us. If they don't, I like holding swords. Because I don't just want to play swords out turn 1. Yeah. We'll let this breaker go. What are we targeting? The judgment? That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm just going to gravity bind here. Now I wish I'd played the swords, though I guess they would have just gotten rid of the swords, but that would have been fine. We could have kept our judgment. No play from the opponent is interesting. Alright, so we're going to flip Medusa Worm. Get rid of this breaker. Summon Lakuta. Attack for 1,000. Set, and we'll just throw off swords. I feel like the opponent would have heavied last turn if they got it. Oh, excuse me. The giant True Nade decks are hard to beat. It turns out. Oh god, no, not Exiled Force. That's worst possible. It gets rid of both of these things. We're still even on cards, though, somehow. That's kind of wild. Alright, drew a giant rat, which is pretty good. Maybe... I don't know, maybe... I shouldn't be playing 4 giant rats? In the deck, or sorry, 4. Thinking of Magic. Maybe I shouldn't be playing all 3 copies of Giant Rat. Maybe it should just be 2. Because the card is a little Warrior Lady's fine. I'm just gonna ring it. Is this just Warrior with Giant True Nade in it? I've seen that before. Obviously not very popular, but okay, get back Exiled Force. That's fine. Yeah, kill the rat. Immediately drawn to the boy. Get in there, Mr. Sangan. And yeah, I guess BLS could come down, couldn't it? BLS would be a problem. We can bounce it with Compulse, and then they're, not super set up to get it back out. Let's see what they want to do here. The opponent is at 3,100, so it's not unreasonable that we could kill them fairly quickly here. Though I get the feeling we're about to go into a little bit of a stalemate-y part of the game, where we're just going to sit here and look at each other, because, like, they can't... Oh, Strike Ninja. Okay. Chaos Sorcerer. Sure. Well, Sorcerer is a whole lot easier to deal with than BLS, that's for sure. And here's my Gravity Bind that you already know about. Just set Giant Rat. At any point, we can compulse this Chaos Sorcerer if we really want to. Opponent has no darks, no lights in the graveyard now. Of course, they do have a dark on the field, but that's not a light. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful draw. Set the Swarm. Opponent sets a back row. Alright, we're going to kill that face down first. Oh, Exiled Force. That's not doing a whole lot here. Flip the Swarm. All right, thinking about it. You got a judgment over there. Why is this person's thing, the thinking and the thumbs up, why is that showing up in the chat? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. All right, let's kill your face down. I'm much more scared of that card than I am... Oh, Sacred Crane. Interesting. So we're definitely playing some sort of return shenanigans, I guess. I don't think I need to play out the swords. We just hold on to it. If I absolutely need to, I can compulse to protect whatever. And of course, one of the monsters set is a giant rat, so that can just go get something. Could go get another giant rat, then go get something. It just depends on what Chaos Sorcerer wants to do here. All right, Sasuke goes away. Gravity Bind and Level Limit are excellent against this deck. The return deck plays a lot of 4s. It's my big gripe about the modified format. Ooh, big bank shot. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, opponent's at 21 now. Lose the Exile Force. Like, we could have Exiled Forced the Chaos Sorcerer. I just don't think that's really... Oh no, not BLS. Come on. Maybe they don't have BLS. I just saw the opponent looking at the graveyard, and I'm like, oh, no, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You do not need to summon BLS here, opponent. I promise you don't need it. Wait till I draw a Solemn Judgment, then you can summon the BLS. BLS would just be an absolute nightmare here. Okay, they passed the turn. Let's take a look here. Oh, they don't have a dark in their graveyard. Never mind. I guess I give them a dark if I flip the Swarm, right? Is it worth it then? Because I guess I can just wait. Like, I can whittle down their back row a little bit with the Swarm of Locusts. If we think BLS is their last card... Yeah, let's just pass. Eventually we can draw into an answer. I believe our ring... Yeah, our ring's gone. One Solemn Judgment's gone. Now that's a card. Okay. So let's flip Swarm of Locusts. I think they may have a Judgment down. Target. We'll target here. So that means they're not Judgmenting. See if this goes through. We hit return. That's a nice one. We'll set this. Flip this. And we're going to kill this face down. I guess I just compulse the Swarm of Scarabs, right? Alright, that works for me. And we'll just throw off this duo, see if that's BLS. D-Mock. God, okay. I guess that's another reason for them to look at the graveyard there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Magic Jammer is not doing anything. But let's just attack. I'm going to set the Magic Jammer, obviously, but it's not doing a whole lot here. Pot of Greed could be doing a whole lot here. Let's activate. Yeah, Pot of Greed can be doing a lot here. Yeah, this is fine. We'll flip it up and attack. If the opponent drew a battle trap, they drew a battle trap. It's fine. Ring? Sure. Now the question is, do I want to set the Nightmare Wheel? My opponent hasn't drawn Pot of Greed or Heavy Storm. Let's just leave up the Magic Jammer for a turn. I think that's probably the safest play. If my opponent sets a monster, we can always Nightmare Wheel and then activate it during their turn. Okay, another Gravity Bind is fine. Draw a card. It's Book of Moon. Yep, so that means it's 100% safe to attack here. All right. Set this guy. Set Book of Moon. Set Nightmare Wheel. All right. We can just pitch Gravity Bind to Magic Jammer if we need to. Sure. Opponent checking out the graveyard here. I guess they do have darks, right? I guess I can't attack because I have Gravity Bind, so it's not really that big of a deal. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Flip up return? I mean, that'd be fine with me. How many more darks do they have? Just 2? Okay. Yeah, return is fine. You go to 300. None of these can attack. And you get back... Oh, get back Trunade? Oh, I have Magic Jammer. Yeah, we're good. I was like, that's bad. But I guess Magic Jammer is pretty good here, isn't it? And that's why we play it in the deck. The opponent doesn't know they're dead, because all of these are getting banished, and then they don't have any more darks, so Strike Ninja comes back, and then we just Nightmare Wheel it. We'll do that in draw step. Alright, start turn. Draw step, activate target Strike Ninja. Standby phase, declare. You have died. Okay. Alright, so we're playing against Return, which is interesting. So maybe I want Needle Sealing. They're not going like super wide. I guess Threatening Roar could be decent as well, but like that's only really good if they're... Well, I guess Threatening Roar is good because they're playing Giant Trunade. So we'll bring in Threatening Roar. That seems fine. We could bring in 7 tools as well. I don't hate that. Now the question is, do we want Needle Sealing? We probably want Bottomless Shifting Sand. Maybe Smashing Ground. Get rid of Compulse, I think. All of these other cards seem pretty good. We can get rid of Knock. For sure. I want to leave the Magic Jammers in, I think. Book of Moon. Book of Moon protects from like 1 attack. Maybe, I don't know. Needle Sealing's kind of poor, but maybe... No, I think Smashing Ground is like almost literally just in here for Jinzo. Maybe we can cut a Giant Rat. The Giant Rat's pretty good against all of the recruiters. Or, it is a recruiter. It's good against all of like the attacking monsters. Ceasefire. Hold on. Ceasefire is not the best. Though Ceasefire is just good against Knock in general, so maybe we just leave it in. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need to really overdo it or overthink it here. I think what we've got going on is just fine. Okay, this hand's okay. No Solemn Judgment, no Magic Jammer, Big Sag. But, okay, Strike Ninja. Alright, well, you know, I'll take a Solemn Judgment, I guess. That's fine. I don't really have a whole lot of things to stop attacks. Let's just set the Scarabs. If the opponent has knock, they have knock. Set all three, pass the turn. Here's where they flip Decree. They sided out all their returns and everything, and they sided in Decree. Alright, well, they have a knock. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna... Nah, it's fine. If they dump 2 darks in the yard, they dump 2 darks in the yard. You know, so be it. That's not a dark. Neither is that. Okay. Alright. Well, this is why we held on to the ring. Nightmare Wheel that thing. Yep, only 1 dark. So you're going to take 500 at least. Heavy Storm. Yep. Oh boy. Yeah, this is fine. Get rid of your Strike Ninja, I guess. This is bad. Clearly. Alright, with your Graceful Charity. I don't know if I have an out to that, honestly. I don't think I have an out to that in the entire deck. Alright, we're going to scoop to Light of Intervention. My bad. Alright, so we'll bring these in. Like, I guess Swarm of Locusts has to go down first to be effective against that. Oh, man. I can cut Ceasefire, I guess. I really want to leave in the 7 tools now. So just cut a Book of Moon. Oh, this is really, really, really bad. Alright. I mean, we'll deal with it somehow, hopefully. Set the Camel. I'm just gonna set Book of Moon. Because I really want to hold on to this MST for exactly Light of fucking Intervention. Okay, Bottomless Shifting Sand isn't bad. Cool. I'm down for some Delinquent Duo. take that card. King Tiger. King Tiger's really not that bad for this deck. Because we set everything as it is, so... I kind of don't want to turn BLS on, but I guess we do have Shifting Sands, right? Alright, kill your face down. It's a spy. Alright. Nice. I'm just going to set Lakuta. Oh, they're going to call target? The Wanghu? That's fine. Yeah, I guess I could set the MST. Lord help me. If they draw Light of Intervention and I MST this Call of the Haunted, I'm going to be so sad. Yeah, what are we rotoing for? Sasuke? Exile Force. Yes, yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Summon Exile Force. Do it. Alright, Strike Ninja to the graveyard. And King Tiger. Okay. Heavy Storm. Okay. We have lost the game. Probably, anyway. They lose their King Tiger. So what are they going to do? They're going to lose the King Tiger, summon Exiled Force, kill my Lakuta. I guess they could... I can do this. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Now I guess they have an Exiled Force. Threatening Roar. Do they have Darks in the yard? They do. My Exiled Force is already gone. But... let's just summon Giant Rat. I knew I was kind of playing into the Heavy Storm by setting all those cards, but... you know, that's fine. And I'll take 17 here. Because now I have this Golem Sentry that can wall the Strike Ninja. Medusa Worm's not really doing it. Uh-oh. Okay. Into Breaker. Alright. Yeah, Breaker's fine. I will activate Threatening Roar. Alright, that's a sick draw. Play level limit. Set the worm and see if we can get rid of these monsters. Oh, come on. Man. I mean, I guess it's, you know, top deck for top deck, but come on. Ooh. I know they can protect the ninja here, but it's something, I guess. Maybe we'll draw Gravity Bind next turn. Breaker goes away. Gravity Bind. I mean, this doesn't work, does it? Sasuke was... man, opponent had some good draws in a row. Alright. Good beats. Good beats. Scarabs isn't going to do it, but I'll set it so I don't die. And, you know, there's still a chance to draw into a Floodgate. We're not dead here. We're not even dead to one more round of attacks. Magic Jammer is not going to do it, though, so... Unfortunate, but cool. 4 matches of Pac-Man. We'll call it a good day. This is going to be a long video regardless. Y'all got your 2 matches, plus you get the entertainment value of 2 people quitting. So that's going to be it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. We'll be back with the next one.